talk about Miss G. She said ain't talking about her neither. I'm talking about one of your other niggas. Then she finally said the black girl mama.
That's what she was talking about the whole time.
Yeah. But I say that don't have nothing to do with me. I say whatever that was. I say you was yelling in my ear talking about y'all got a whole lot of shit going on the side.
What's going on?
I say that's what you was saying to me. You heard her on the phone when I was laying in the bed. She was saying y'all got a lot of shit going on the side. I said, girl, you was drunk. I said, I know you. I don't remember that. I said, girl, your ass drunk off them claws.
She need to stay up front where she belong.
Oh, I told you I was going to, whatever I got to say to people, I'm going to say it.
No, him, I don't know why he sat around when y'all talking anyway. Who does that?
He was already in there.
But I'm saying,
he need to get up and go in the other room.
If your girl talking to another lady, why is you sitting in there? Get the fuck on.
Already in there looking at TV.
And I would have excused myself until you left.
Yeah, you know she got a TV in her kitchen.
And I would excuse myself until you. I know that.
His ass was still in there looking at TV. He didn't go in the room or nothing.
It's just like when your peoples come over here, I get the fuck on.
Yeah, so, but anyway, Sharon, I said, Travis could have shut his ass down just like that. I was like, Travis shut his ass down, and that was the end of it, like that. He was just looking. You don't want no problems, boy. You got bitch by whole faggot. So go ahead with that shit.
Marlos keep on thinking they know me when they don't.
Yeah, but anyways, I told him, I said, well, anyways, Travis shut his ass up. I said people was outside that day too.
Yeah, if you must know, if you really want to know.
So he was looking stupid and quiet.
No, cause he think he trying. I told you he trying to figure me out.
Figure you out, I know.
But he can't get close enough to.
He tried to. Right, so that's why he was up here for pussy.
Yeah, that was the last time you seen him. That was it. All right.
That's what I'm doing now. We're going to have to push this time back. That's what I'm out here watching now. It's 4:29 now and it's more just pulling up. So, or we're going to have to guide people to park on the streets until... You know what I'm saying?
You going to have to park on that back? Well, I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Until that service in. I'm going to get ready to call her now and let her know. That's what I'm doing now, watching this church service and when these cars will disappear.
Hey, look, AD, man, I was trying to tell the young boy last night. I said, man, Buffalo is going to get beat by Carolina. Yeah, and I was like, they talking about they predicting Buffalo to go to the Super Bowl. I said, your second string has a lot to do with that.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here. Between the Los Angeles
Seattle,
Chargers
man, they in trouble,
and
man.
the San Francisco 49ers.
Geno Smith ain't going to do it. They are... Yeah, man.
It's North versus South in the state of California. We're underway between the Niners and Chargers. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone.
I wonder when they're going to release the updated helmet
to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Hey. Oakland Jones sweep. I seen the Chargers. I seen ours. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, that's sweet.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Playing style.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy this caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Didn't mean to go back that far. Oh, shit.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First down, Chargers.
So they'll come up
I want to see what Tom Brady going to do tonight. He got to play against Matt Ryan. I keep on telling everybody, man, the coach look good, man.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Yes, you do. You think you got it? No.
Herbert off of play action. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. He'll get it inside the 20, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. I was playing this jump the other night, man. You know, we just play this jump for fun or whatever. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Dude started when he
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
All the way back. So he started talking shit. I ain't paying him no man, D. I'm just like, come on, man, let's play the game. That's all I want to do. Leave me alone.
Down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Just calling me a nigga and all this other shit.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Watch how make this nigga quit and all this. I'm like, man, come on, man. You been real disrespectful.
3rd and 2, Herbert.
No, it's not that serious, man.
Incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
I'm fine with that.
Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. Well, given where they started that opening drive, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
21-0.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff and field position and took the ball, moved it downfield. Didn't fill out for the touchdown. That was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
I tell people, man, when you get on these games, man, it's cool to have fun.
49ers now, 1st and 10.
Don't call nobody out their name like that.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. As a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
An extra extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third.
Racist stuff, man, is still very much alive.
Now a play fake. Lance out to his left. And that is incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Yeah.
So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away.
Oh, my gosh.
And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
Oh, no.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
That
And he'll take this ahead for
that 180 crazy.
Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end Everett. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Herbert operating from the red zone. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
On second down, Eckler. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
That's going to run up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's what I see so far in this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Oh, Lord.
Hopkins' kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are still in search of their first points of the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down.
Oh, my.
First play of the drive there is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
I hate when
So after the
I'm
incompletion
looking
on
at one
first,
player,
now
but I hit the
2nd and
wrong
10.
button. I hate this. Oh, God.
Lance looking to throw it.
See?
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Accuracy is not there.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
See?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked
Picked
off by Bryce Callahan. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point.
I know Jimmy Garoppolo,
And he's got it to make it
better,
now
but then
13-0.
he's more accurate.
Chargers 13.
Damn.
So they throw
Yeah,
the
I'm
pick 6.
stuck
They'll
with
get
old
another shot at
Trito.
it now as this one's in the air. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Yeah.
49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Yeah,
They're still
man.
in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. So here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. First down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Gosh, man.
2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of
know
7 to
what it
start the
was.
game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down
gonna have to
coming
find
up.
something.
Let's see if his confidence can increase.
I got a
They
something
head
to
to the
do.
line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Lance. Steps away. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he is going to lose yardage here.
It's almost over. Usually don't even do this.
97.
Lance and company going on 4th down.
Hey,
Able to catch it, but he's out of
I'm like,
bounds.
damn, what you gonna drop
And
this
the
one
throw
too?
took him beyond the
Huh?
sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
Thanks,
I thought
man.
that they should have punted the ball
Appreciate
away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
24-yard gain on the play.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gudden and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gudden getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Niners take over first down at their own.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a
Hey, you and me both.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here.
That
They're
Saints
going to
row
get
ain't
quickly
no
in and out
good.
of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's Lance to throw it. And that is incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
My bad, D. I'm back.
Let's go.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Play action. It's Herbert. They'll roll him out right.
Huh? What the?
It's a loss of 14
Hey,
that time. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Buying time to his left. His pass incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down,
I want
here's
to go
Eckler.
see.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Good.
Once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, all day long.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at the Niners' 46-yard line.
Eckler now between the tackles. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I wonder if he was still up there when he passed
here at the end of the third quarter.
away.
What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down. Get to the...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay
I can't even wrap my head around that zone.
He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
I like the linemen, they get involved now.
Batted away and incomplete. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
And this offense on third down today, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Lance. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. They run over center with Mitchell, and he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it.
I got to
2nd
fix
down.
And
the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Lance now on 1st down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 1st down.
What did they say he was? Oh, he's the first player ever on Madden in the history of Madden to get a 99 overall. Yup.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance, the same target, same result. It's Kittle. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. Across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Trey Lance taking it in from 11 yards out. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point.
Shoot.
And that'll make it 13-7.
It's a kid. Oh, my God.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Just gave me a run for my money on Hill. Man.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that 3rd timeout would have
Jackson coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Yeah, they know you.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Herbert now to throw. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers' first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Up the middle with Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage.
I hate when they don't do that. They don't know which way to go.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back.
And they'll get him down on the other side of that field.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire 2nd half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the 2nd half.
Well, like I told somebody
enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
They all, well, not always, but 9 times out of 10, they're going to be in the playoffs because of their division. I don't know. Oh, yeah, man. They got some big... Hey, you ain't lying, man. They got some big beefy guys up that joint, man. Oh, yeah, I got hit by them too, man. Boy, Daniel Jones, man. Gotcha. Seahawks, I don't know what they gonna do. Tennessee, nice. Oh, I can't wait to see the Colts in action. I haven't played against them yet. And Kansas City, man, they shocked me. Because they scrambling like that against Green Bay. I know Green Bay ain't no slouch team. But in preseason last year, y'all was putting up all them points. Everybody keep on saying Patrick Mahomes is gonna do this, and you can't do nothing without no limited receivers. Yeah, he is with Miami.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Indianapolis Colts and the San Francisco 49ers. Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. If you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
A throw over the middle, taken in. Room here to run.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down.
And this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Rolling to his left. And his throw here's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one caught by Ross Dwellick. And he's going to have the Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Once again, it's Mitchell. To the 36-yard line, stop there.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
You know what else I hate? When people play this junk, man, they let the computer do all the tackling instead of manning up and playing. You will never get better. And then you gonna talk trash.
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, I'm up. Right, but you let the computer do all the work.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On the handoff, Mitchell.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
A give here to Mitchell.
And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. On 3rd and long, it's Lance.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And he can't escape the pressure and goes down. Nick Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They're going right back to Pittman.
19 yards there on the pickup, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Well, I'm not quite sure how he got away from that first tackler, but he won't even be able to get it back to the line of scrimmage there as the defense rallies behind him. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell from 4 yards out. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Niners take over first down at their own 18-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. There's certainly a need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack.
I know we don't have a special scoreboard to show it, but the offense, they've surrendered more sacks than they have points thus far. This defense, they're winning in all phases of the game right now.
After the sack on first down, Lance, he'll get this complete to Charlie Warner. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first down, Lance. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
A final shot before half for Lance. Taking a shot for Samuel. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be. Obviously, they're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now because they want to go ahead and get going in this one. Get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Now
a handoff up the middle. Mitchell, and he'll get it down to the plate at the 37. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
No, that could have been
Right back to Mitchell here.
Don't worry about it,
There, it'll be second down.
You see when she knocked at the door and asked and said, "I can't even wait. Let the kids go." That's what she said.
Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell had a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now Lance.
Damn.
Well, Lance throws the interception, his third.
It's over and done with. That's her child. You can't get mad.
At their own 32-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spend all that time.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, partner, we know they came out with awkward down on the scoreboard. But I will guarantee you, the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise. And it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play. Really setting the tone for this third quarter. Third and long. It's Ryan. He's got his man. That's Woods on the out route.
Right.
He's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
No, I can't get mad.
Well, they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up fourth down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
Now Ryan on first down.
I don't want you to tell me nothing about her
That ball
because
caught by Campbell. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
I never said
Paris
anything about
Campbell, 2
anybody.
catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
No.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 21-0.
I'm not worrying about these people, man.
No.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Having a good time.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting in the second half.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Throwing his Lance on third down. That's complete to the tight end Warner. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing on first down is Lance. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Man, we're not worrying about that.
Getting in there and burying him behind the line. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
You said what? Pork steak? That don't even make sense.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Ready up. Tackle.
Desperation time here. Lance.
The fuck was
And his
that?
pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Yeah.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On the handoff, this is Taylor. They find some open field here. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 66 yards rushing for him now to this point. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Thank you.
Now Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Niners will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Certainly does.
Always
if their
talking
offense
trash.
goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill. But I think the
Oh,
ball's
God.
out, and the Colts pick it up.
Oh, God.
I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Ryan now off the bootleg.
Oh,
Heavy
shit.
rush, and down he
I
goes.
ain't
The sack to Fred Warner.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack
Hey,
happen.
he's a guy,
But somehow
damn.
they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking the lead. And thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny. I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
1st down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? You just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Trouble, 38. Ready?
Lance now on 1st down. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Lance and company going on 4th down. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And Lance now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way. But the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
I didn't even know Bill Gates and Snoop Dogg was cool. I did not know. We got a picture together. Man. Man, I know we Microsoft. They got Sony beat by Country Mile and Cap Space. Man, Sony only got like 86 million. Microsoft got like 106 almost billion. PS5 ready to go up to $600 for a standard PS5. No. Yeah, a standard PS5. Yeah, it's going up to $600.
It's good. I know.
Yeah. Yeah. Who is paying? You talking about they going back to 2007, 8 when the PlayStation 3 first came out. Fucking $599 to $699, $700. No. I'm not paying that.
The is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers.
And a pair of shoes.
It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway.
For my cousin, I wouldn't have had this joint.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
I went to the dentist. Last Friday. But before that, it was a year ago. So, he was like, I was like, man, you want anybody trying to sell an Xbox? He was like, man, I got you, bro. As soon as I get one, I got you.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. It's excellent execution to get things started.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
He was ready to set me that jump for $200.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
I said, I need what you want for it.
Prescott off play action.
So I gave up
tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession.
At the time,
they know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
If you help me sell this other one for $500, you gotta pay me the money. So I sold the second one for him. And he was like, we even now. All right,
on 1st and 10, here's Lance. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time, now they double it and get 10 here.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Another run with Mitchell. No gain on the play, it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Oh, okay.
On 2nd down, it's Mitchell. And he's brought down. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, and this could be a sign of what this defense is in for, because you know all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense, you've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
They'll run with Mitchell.
That was crazy. That was crazy. That was crazy. I don't understand that.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Yeah. it.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
But I want to get the Xbox Series.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The S cool.
Stopped
But I
right
want
around
to play in 4K.
gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
I know that don't look good on your end. This
About set for this next
don't
drive by
look
the
bad,
Cowboys
man,
offense. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I notice his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
And that's what I want to play in. I'm like...
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough. Swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And I don't want to get it, and then they come out with a mid-generation upgrade.
Now from the 29. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he is going to be stuck cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
I let my daughter have this Series S. Yeah, I want a PS5 too with my cousin.
Off play action to Elliott.
He got them playing games on that bitch that I want to play.
Another one to CD Lamb. He's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Yeah.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
It was some other game, man.
Extra point by Marr, up and good.
He don't play Elden Ring yet.
7.
But I'm pretty sure you heard about it. Man,
so
time that game
at 7 now as they kick it away.
It took me like, to do everything I wanted to do in the game, it took me like 2 months.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod.
Cause I ain't,
and they'll get him
every day I got all,
man, I win. Actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
If I couldn't beat that
San
ball,
Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
The offense
I'm like
coming
level
back out here, plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have.
Yeah, it go all the way to level 700.
Last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand at that defense right now.
Every monster, I done beat every dragon. The only thing I can go do is do New Game Plus and beat the game all over again.
Yep. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here's Lance. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. And he goes out right around the 39.
He was trying to truck.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one open downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the 1st down. Well done all the way around.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
40 yards on the ground for him so far.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And some room to work.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Mitchell, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
Ow. 2-minute warning.
Come on, set. Faster, faster. Ready?
On second and 11 now. Lance checks this one down. It's Mitchell. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
A 46-yard attempt.
The kick by Gold is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Right. Because they know they can get away with
about set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Up the middle they go. Mitchell. And able to work his way down to the 16. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. Fourth down field goal try coming, so Lance is off, and on comes Robbie Gould. The kick by Gould is good, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can
number 2,
return to the 14-yard line.
He is nice.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
There he goes, right side. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover, put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. And now this throw incomplete. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
I'm sorry, Ray McCloud. I didn't mean to put you in that kind of situation. If the ball would have came loose, I wouldn't even do that.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Yeah, the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Throwing now is Lance. And this is going to be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Prescott to throw it. Left side to Lamb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
A first down carry by Elliott. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
That's what I'm talking. Look at this. That's what I'm talking about.
The 49ers are going to have the football at their own 1 yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Mitchell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
What was
now
that?
They're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Right.
In search of 8
what
yards
is going
here as they
on?
hope to convert the first down. Back near his goal line. Here's Lance. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part and got him the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So that a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott.
Whoa, what the?
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
He ain't going nowhere.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Prescott on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Niners are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Fix that. Stop
following the
bouncing
pickup
off the
of
dude.
4. Here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Mitchell. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he's got it to about the 40.
Right.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Lance, that's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 13 yards there and a Niner first. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
That's so close. He gets it to the run. Out of bounds right there. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll try to run with Mitchell, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Mitchell, and he is going to lose yardage here. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. The kick by Gold is good. And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have the thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Able to find Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now Dak. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take over once again at the 25-yard line.
Oh, shit.
I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber,
yes, sir.
I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be the last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
Yeah, that'll work. I'll be on. All right, that'll work. All right.